it's been a wonderful day, hasn't it? Who's heard Winston Churchill saying, never, never, ever give up? I once heard a courageous person say that there were no losers in life except for those who gave up themselves. If you're still alive and breathing, your purpose in this life is not yet fulfilled. The great adventure is discovering what that purpose is and to live it until your last breath. Abraham Lincoln lost 8 elections, failed twice in business and suffered a nervous breakdown before he became the President of the United States. When we hit our lowest point, we are open to the greatest change. If you don't have the capacity to change yourself and your attitudes, then nothing around you can be changed. Things do not change, we change. If you want to change, you have to be willing to be uncomfortable. I encourage you to change your mindset so that your mind is open to all possibilities. We become what we think about. Normal people have problems, the smart ones get help. In the long run, we shape our lives and we shape ourselves. You must go through the worst to arrive at your best. Bob Proctor once said, be like a postage stamp and stick to it until the end, till you get there. Only you can change your life. Through difficult times, doors of opportunity opened for Paul and I. We decided to leave the only life we had ever known, working on the land about 7 years ago. We started building a Neways team, and many of our team are our dearest friends today. Our Neways business is sometimes hard work, but we find it very enjoyable and we love it very much. We aren't just in Neways, Neways is in us. We owned our own 11,000 acre cattle property in southeast Queensland for over 30 plus years. Like all farmers, we put in long, hard hours, day after day, and we had over 1,000 head of cattle, as well as our own fencing and yard building and timber and sawmill businesses, which we managed all ourselves. We did enjoy our work. We had 6 children, and they all have great jobs and they have great marriages. They all left home, so we decided to leave home as well. We were introduced to Neways in 2007. We had never experienced network marketing before, and we were a little bit sceptical about it all. We never thought we would educate people on nutrition and personal care products either, but we do now. We knew a fair bit about animal nutrition, as before Neways came into our lives, Queensland had year after year of dry conditions, very similar to what Queensland and New South Wales are going through now. We had less than 50% calving one year. With 2 kids at boarding school and 2 kids at home, as well as all of our other financial expenses, we were doing it tough. We decided to bite the bullet and treat our whole herd with minerals and vitamins, and we also did a parasite cleanse. Paul likened the cost to a European holiday. The following year, we achieved 97% calving. So that proves that the cattle were deficient. Humans and animals need nutrition. We motivate ourselves through personal development and books, CDs, events like Born Rich and mentoring with our upline diamonds. Anything is possible when you have a clear vision of what you want to achieve. Stay hungry for knowledge, everybody. Our passion and our enthusiasm in wanting to help others achieve their wellness and personal growth is more powerful than anything we can ever want. We are always open to creating new opportunities with people, whether it's in product or business education. Keep it simple, whatever you do. It will require a decision and lots of action, commitment, passion, persistence and work. Neways are a very generous company, and who is so excited about going to Mauritius? That should encourage everybody. Some people may think the leaders have had it easy, but where they are, but luck occurs when preparation meets opportunity, so they've had to work for what they've done. Set your goals high, the higher the better. Expect the most wonderful things to happen. Not now, or not in the future, but now. Realise that you can achieve anything. Success occurs when your dreams get bigger than your excuses. Don't allow anything or anyone to stand in your way of achieving what you want. You do not always know when you're going to reach your goal, and you don't know how you're going to reach your goal, but just take the first step. This company is insatiable to Paul and I. Thank you to the whole corporate team who are constantly bettering our needs and requests, and you know, they just do anything for all of us. They are so awesome. A huge thank Thank you to our wonderful team who are dear friends and family now. You know, this is a team goal. Appreciation also goes to, and thanks goes to GHS and the support that Neil and Christine here give us. And heartfelt thanks goes to the Diamond leaders who we work closely with. To all the diamonds in waiting from our Neways world, everything you are seeking is seeking you. It's not what you do once in a while, it's what you do day in and day out that makes a difference. Don't wish it was easier, wish you were better. Thank you.
Okay guys, listen. Thank you. You're going to have to listen up and listen quick because I've got 20 minutes worth of information to deal out to you guys in 5 minutes or less. 4 minutes, roughly now. How many of you have heard about Neways frequent flyer points? I worked this out a little while ago. Your bonus check can be your frequent flyer points. Kay and I hardly ever travelled prior to Neways, but now that gives us the luxury of being able to travel. And the Borneo Diamond Adventure was our first Neways trip. And thinking about it now, we've travelled more since we've been with Neways than we ever have done in our lives previously. So we use that check whichever way you want, but if you want to travel, it's certainly a great vehicle to go with that. And then we were halfway around the world, so we decided we'd fly on to Europe. It was a trip of a lifetime. We spent about 6 weeks away from home in total. It was just amazing. And the people we met, we've made some great contacts and got some registrations out of that as well. So you're always open for business. Now, when you're on the land, you learn to use a lot of tools, a lot of bits of equipment. And I've got a couple of bits in the bag here today. And Kay and I found this particular piece of equipment extremely valuable. And at this point, I'd just like to invite up Andy Curse and Robert Connolly, please, if they could come up and give me a little bit of a hand with this presentation. Now, I don't really know who invented this, but it's a fantastic, whether it's a man or a woman, but they deserve a lot of credit. And we always use these things around our place and found it very valuable. Now, every time that Robert comes out here, Andy always gives him a gift. I remember an Akubra, dryer's vane. So this piece of equipment will be a great addition to those 2 items he's already received. And poor old Andy always misses out. He goes home without a gift, but Kay and I have got one for each of them. Now, when you're farming, there are some nasty little critters out there. Now, I think of the eastern brown snake, but if you've got what I've got in this bag, and you meet one of them, the snake's in a lot of trouble. And I can remember Robert saying that he came across a rattlesnake one time when he was hiking, so this will come in very valuable for that, Robert. Now, dogs. You know, on a farm, a dog can be a great companion, a great worker. But sometimes they'll do the wrong thing. They can jump into a gateway, split up a mob of cattle. You can spend hours chasing, getting them all back together. Bad dog becomes good dog very quickly. Okay. Horses. Now, horses are another great asset on a property. But sometimes they have a mind of their own. And they will pick the hardest piece of ground with gravel, stones, and they will just throw you straight onto that. You get up, you've got blood everywhere. Well, probably one of the other scenarios, you've got a broken arm or a leg, you need a doctor. Even worse, you might need an undertaker. They can be really, really nasty at times. So this will fix up a horse. Now, cows, lovely animals. You can have the quietest cow. She does a bit of a fun time with a bull. 9 months later, she has a calf. You innocently go over to check on her. She will knock you to the ground. She'll run right over the top of you, put her head on you and give you a massage no Chinese masseuse could ever do. Good for cows. And bulls, well, they're another story altogether. Ask Kay about bulls. She said if we didn't need them on the farm for reproduction purposes, you wouldn't even bother having them. Probably a bit like husbands sometimes. And those bulls can weigh a tonne. These things fix up bad bulls as well. So, one thing I'll say to you, what will you do when you go home after this convention? You're going to drop back in your comfort zone, get all cosy, watch a bit of TV and do nothing? Or are you going to hit the ground running and really make a change in your life and in everybody else's lives that you come across? And you're probably wondering what this little bit of equipment is. Well, it's the good old Aussie stock whip. And just remember that Andy and Robert will have one of these each, and they will be leading us from behind, not in front. So you'd better all start running.
Look at
That'd be a lot.
Damn! Half!
Vicky's very good at it, she can do it. She'll keep me in line. Did you get a photo or not? Here we go. Thank you, that was lovely. Thank you so much.